That was how I threw up at the airport, and they almost called 911. Hi guys, welcome back to the second part of this vlog. If this is your first time on my YouTube channel, you are welcome, and if this is not your first time, you're welcome back. All right, so this is the second part, and this is editing Valery here. I will be guiding you guys through this voiceover because I wasn't able to do much talking at the airport and even all along the trip. So here, of course, as you can see, I'm arriving the international airport. I was very jiggy, very excited. These are my family members that came to see me off. Everybody was just, excited. So we arrived pretty early, actually. I think we were supposed to get to the airport a long time before my flight. My flight was 11:55 p.m. That's almost 12 a.m. So had to get to the airport early though for check-in. I got to the airport around like 5 p.m. that day. I was waiting in line here. Love this shirt so much. I designed and printed it myself. It was a long queue actually. Testimony happened, guys, but before I get to that, this is me enjoying a quick meal. I did not understand how important this food I was eating here was until much later. You guys should just keep watching. Just keep watching because what my eyes saw, my mouth will talk it in this vlog. I was talking about God's mercies, right, and how God came through. How so when I packaged my bags at home, they were a little over the required kg. So I was supposed to carry 223 kg bags and a 10 kg hand luggage. But the person that was there at the gate, when he weighed the bag, it was quite lesser than what it was at home, and he was laughing like, you guys know what you measured at home, that's why you're so surprised that it's less right now. And we're like, yes, because it was more than this when we're at home. And he said Jesus has turned water to wine, and he just waved off the other bags like, you guys can just go in. And that was just the favor of God, really. I wasn't able to eat at home before leaving, so that we won't be late to get to the airport. After I checked in here, I'd already checked in my bags and already gotten my tickets. Finally leaving. This is me saying goodbye to my family members. I feel like I'm talking too much now. So let me allow you guys enjoy and soak in the sights. And yes, I'll just chip in voiceovers when they are necessary.
Hi guys. So currently at the airport. It's actually a very nice airport. They tried. Let's give them their flowers when they try. Do you understand? This place looks good. This is an international airport. Not whatever was going on in that formal terminal. Formal terminal was a marketplace. Okay, right?
At any time, you are required to fasten your seatbelt whenever you are seated. having chosen from Lufthansa Star Alliance today. We now wish you a pleasant day here in Frankfurt or safe onward journey, and say bye-bye and auf Wiedersehen.
Hi guys, just landed from Frankfurt airport. Whew, I don't even know where my next boarding gate is. I have to look for it, but I was feeling very sleepy on the plane, but now sleep has just left my eyes. Should I change my accent since I'm in a new country? Anyways guys, keep you updated. Hello Germany.
Train is departing. Please hold on to the handrails.
I'm gonna take that advice I was given now to find somewhere cozy and sleep. I don't even know where my gate is, but we'll see.
Hello ladies and gents, editing Valery back again to give you some much needed context. As you guys can see, I've landed Frankfurt airport in Germany. And yeah, it was a very smooth ride. I'm not gonna lie, the plane trip was actually very smooth, but it made me really tired. I had like barely 2 hours of sleep to work with, and like I said, as soon as I landed, all the sleep in my eyes just disappeared. So my layover was supposed to be 7 hours. It ended up being longer than that. Actually, it was like 8 hours, almost 9 hours in fact. My flight was delayed by an hour plus. I was just trying to settle in, get something to eat, but at this point, guys, this is where the true problem began with my belly, with my stomach. I was really trying my best to avoid any food that I didn't understand, any food that would trouble my stomach, as a matter of fact. So I just had that chips, and I also had a cupcake and some coffee. Now, I am not even sure where exactly the problem started from, but I believe it began when I had that sausage-looking thing in the airplane before I landed. Then drinking coffee just made it even more complicated. I hadn't had so much to eat, so having coffee like that at that time also gave me some trouble with my stomach. After I had the coffee and muffins, I was speaking to my mom, and she was like, no, you have to eat something. This last flight is like the longest. It's like almost an 11-hour flight. You need to eat something. So when she said that, I decided to get myself this sandwich looking burger, and that, my dear friends, was the biggest mistake of the entire trip. From the smell of the burger to everything about it, I didn't even finish it. I had to throw away some part of it, but I ate a good part of it, and right after that I got on the plane. So it began, guys.
Boarding my second flight to Calgary. It's a long flight, but we got this. Let's go.
The first food they served on the plane I had no part in it. As soon as I tasted a little bit of it, I closed it back and knew that no, I was not going to be eating this. I did sleep twice and watched 2 movies on this flight because it was a very long flight. Now, towards the end of the flight, that was where the issue began. Feeling dizzy, and as the airplane slowly descended as we were nearing Calgary airport, trouble loomed. My people, it was not funny. I was turning side to side. My stomach was turning. It was just a battle. I was battling for my life. I feel like the people that sat close to me even noticed because I was constantly just sighing and just breathing in and out. And thank God for chewing gum. I got myself some chewing gum while I was in Germany, as though I knew that this was going to happen. And that chewing gum was really what helped me to keep things on the low. If not, I might have just thrown up on the plane. Just when I thought I had things under control, my stomach decided that no, this issue cannot be solved by just chewing gum, and I ran to use the toilet. It was not pretty. I was praying to God and hanging on for dear life. And just when I was about to go to the toilet again for the second time, they said, put on your seatbelt because we are making our landing soon. So I had to buckle up like a big girl that I was and suck it up. Getting off the airplane took longer than it did when we were at Frankfurt airport, and I was just like, what is going on? Please, can we come off this airplane? It took about 10 to 15 minutes, but finally we came off, and the first thing I did as soon as I landed was to look for a toilet. I thought that after using the toilet I would be relieved, but no. First things first, we're supposed to get on this line and we're going to fill a form, an electronic form on this device. Guys, it was there that all hell broke loose. Hi guys, editing Valery here. So I was editing a video and it just occurred to me that I was not really giving full expression to the things I wanted to say. Yes, this would be a good time to give a thumbs up to this video if you've enjoyed it so far, and also subscribe if you are a newcomer here. I usually say this, that if you watch my video to the end, you already like me, so just subscribe, don't do shakara, okay? So I'll just continue for where the voiceover stopped. So I stood on that queue and I was trying my best to fill the form. I didn't even realize I wasn't reading the instructions right, and I wasn't doing it right. This is why it's good to observe, especially when you're in a new environment, right? So apparently I was supposed to scan my passport and fill a form, but I just scanned my passport and thought it scanned and just walked away because I really was in a hurry to just leave that airport. I knew that my body was not, its normal state. I turned around and I looked at other people, they scanned their passport and they spent quite a number of minutes in front of the monitor, and I'm just like, okay, did I not do something right? Apparently I was right. So I went back to the monitor. There was even an instruction there that said to place your passport, hard press it on the scanner for 10 seconds. But guys, I promise you, I didn't read that instruction. I wasn't myself at this point. So I was confused and I called on one of the people there, like, oh, I need assistance. And he came over to help me. While this guy was helping me do my all of that, he noticed that I wasn't feeling well, and he was like, are you okay? And I'm like, no, I'm not okay. And he said, okay, what do you need? And I'm like, I think I need to throw up. And he's like, okay. So he quickly brings a trash can that's close by and puts it in front of me. Guys, I kid you not, I took off my backpack, I knelt down on the bare floor, I put my head over this trash can, and I just threw. Oh my God, in front of everybody. Like, people were filling their phones, things were happening. It was like a big lobby, like the video you saw earlier, and I just started throwing up. I was there on the floor, my sister was calling me. I'll just say that it was an experience. I was a spectacle. People were literally looking at me, but to be honest, I didn't care. I sat down on the floor when I was done throwing up, and I was just like, like, it was so dramatic. I had this really nice white lady come up to me and she was like, honey, are you okay? Do you need some water and everything? I'm like, yes, I need water. So apparently they called border patrol to see what's going on. Like, okay, so somebody's not feeling fine, he's spoken to his walkie-talkie, like, somebody's not okay, I think we need medics and all of that. Unbeknownst to me, I don't even know if that English is correct, but I didn't know that medics was 911. I thought medics was just like maybe in-house or airports medical or whatever. thankfully, as at that time, I picked my sister's call. So I was on a call with her. I was telling her, oh my God, I just threw up. And she's like, are you fine? Are you okay? And then she hears the man say, do you want me to call medics? And she's like, no, don't you dare call the medic. What do you mean by call the medics? And I'm like, I actually told them to call medics because I don't know how I'm feeling. She's like, don't worry, okay, just finish up, come out, we'll take care of you. Medics is 911, that's an ambulance. And I'm like, what, really? You know, we see it all the time in the movie where they say, oh, call 911, call 911. If you call 911 in Ubodo, now you go pay. I was like, I thought that, you know, the government will take care of it. My sister is like, don't do it, bruv. Nobody has that money. You come out from the airport. I was much better. I told the man I'll be fine. And my sister is outside waiting for me, and he walked me out of that section, and then I went to take my bags. At this point, guys, I was not doing videos. I can imagine that making videos was not the top of my list, so I didn't get the video of me, you know, getting my bags and walking out of there. But there's one thing I want to point out, and that's just the mercy of God and the faithfulness of God. That area where I threw up, the border patrol guy just passed me through all those, you know, you saw those things, those banners that made the queue, passed me right through all of them, and I didn't have to go through customs. They didn't ask me any question like, oh, what's in your bag, or which country are you coming from. I missed all of that. Like, God used that, as crazy as that scenario was, to just bypass all of that. I didn't even waste any extra time. As soon as I was done filling the form, because he asked me like, are you okay? Can you at least fill your form? You have to do that. So I filled the form, did everything, and he just took me right outside and took me to where I'll get my bags. And then from where I got my bags, I scanned, did whatever, and went out, and I met my sister. And, you know, I felt so much better. I got some water to drink. Glory to God, everything ended well. That is the bizarre story. How they almost called 911 for me. They like, I just came. My sister is like, you just enter Canada. You never even, you know, see the country. They know already they call 911 for you. It's a funny story to tell now, but really it was a bit scary, I'm not gonna lie. But we thank God I made it in one piece and everything was sorted out. So
Hey! Hello! Uche! Hey! What just happened right now? If I tell you now, I don't go believe her. Oh, I'm in the abroad. I shouldn't be speaking pidgin. Hi guys, so I'm here. Can you see it? Is it showing? We made it. Oh my God, I'm going to do another sit down video with the full gist. I'm probably going to do like a voiceover on all the footages I got. But yeah, I think I'm going to end this vlog here because today was a day. Last 2 days have been days and I just need to get some rest. But yeah, thank you for following me on my trip. Thank God for a safe journey, and yeah.